Hello, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the Solar Butterfly Studio. We're in the beautiful town of Rotterdam in the Netherlands, and today we're meeting with Thijs van Ruth from the organization called WaterLeider,
Correct.
if I pronounced that correctly. And we're going to learn about his initiative. So very excited about that. So Thijs, what was the problem that how did you think of this, or what was the problem you discovered?
I was on holidays in the woods with my wife and children in the autumn of 2018, and there was a long during drought, and I missed some plants and mushrooms that should have been in the woods, so I was worried.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you discovered that there were mushrooms and other plants missing in the forest during the drought. And so what did that make you think of? You said you're worried. What did you decide to do?
Well, I noticed that climate change is going on now. It's not a thing of the future. And I wanted to make people more aware of the need for water as well in nature as in towns.
And how did you what was your idea? How are you going to make them more aware of water?
Well, I started a few projects with a group of other people who were worried as well. One of them is I made a Ton Thuin.
A what? Sorry?
A Ton Thuin.
Okay.
In English, it's a rain barrel with a garden on top.
Aha, okay. Something like this, in that direction?
Yeah.
This is the rain barrel?
Yeah.
And then you put a garden on top?
Yeah.
Oh, Ton Thuin.
Yeah. And it's made from plastic waste out of the Rotterdam harbour, otherwise it would be destroyed.
Did you know that's just like here? This was made out of ocean plastic, our entire house.
Yeah.
So this is made out of waste out of the Rotterdam harbour. Okay.
Because it should be crazy to make rain barrels out of new plastic.
New oil.
To use as climate adaptation.
Yes.
So
this is the climate adaptation technique. And where have you put out these barrels? Where are they? Where can we find them?
Well, we work from like an ecological earning model. So we did maybe sell 100, but we placed 650 throughout Rotterdam, Amsterdam, Utrecht and some smaller towns with workshops or giveaways, or we sold them for cost price.
So you're collecting water and in the towns?
Yeah. And
building flower beds on top?
Yeah.
You said this is one of the ways you're raising awareness around the scarcity of water that's coming. Earlier today, we also met somebody who's, they have the rooftop dakakker.
Oh, really?
And they collect the water, and then they let it go before the heavy rains come, right? Because the rains are getting heavier. How does this fit into that project or that landscape of saving water, of making people more conscious about water?
Well, actually, it's obvious, quite blue, this model, and people will talk about it, and it's on the streets as much as possible. So we show them we need to collect water, and we need to add more green, and we have to repurpose materials.
Ah, so it's all about raising the consciousness of the people, right? So you were traveling in the forest, you see, hey, water is becoming a bigger problem. Do you have you seen a change in some of the people you work with? What sort of impact have you seen?
I've seen it change a lot with workshops we do during May, June, July, almost every weekend, and people create their own Ton Thuin, and then they have conversations, and they become quite positive that you can make a change out of yourself.
Fantastic. That's exactly what we're trying to show with the butterfly here. We're traveling around the world without producing carbon dioxide, and show that we as individuals can make a change.
Yeah.
I think before you mentioned that one of the reasons you started this is because you didn't just want to talk.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Because like governments, I do complain about governments because they don't take action, but they are bound to political or economical profits. That's why they talk so much. But I don't have profits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can act, and you activate other people.
Yeah, and I'm independent, so I'm fast.
How can the Solar Butterfly community now watching, learning about your initiative, how can we support, how can we become part of it or bring it to other parts of the world?
Well, if you show them that if you share knowledge and you don't want to make financial profit out of it, we can multiply sustainable transition faster.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So the approach is not to try to set up a company that's making money every time you tell somebody to do something, but to actually share the knowledge, and then we can make the transition to a climate-friendly, climate-adapted economy faster.
That's it.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic. I really appreciate your being here. I know you're going to be talking to many other people here at the event today, and thank you for your time. And how can people find you if they want to learn more?
On air. It's a .nl website, WaterLeider.
WaterLeider,
yeah.
Okay. So it's like water, and then Leider, L-E-I-D-E-R. We'll have the link in the...
And it just means leading the water.
Ah, a leading of the water, okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. Again, I look forward to talking a little bit more, but that's hopefully a good intro to you, all of you, to learn more about this initiative and get inspired and start to guide the water in your towns.
Thank you
so much for your time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.